Okay, so welcome to College Algebra Math 1213 for the fall semester 2022. The purpose of this video is to show you how to navigate the course in Canvas. So first thing you need to do is just know how to get to Canvas. So there are several ways to get to Canvas. You can go to Google Chrome and then just type in one way is to go to the BRCC webpage, so mybrcc.edu. And when you do that, you're going to go to Canvas right here. And when you click on Canvas, it's going to ask you to sign in. The other way is to just type in this address. So you're going to say mybrcc.instructor, instructure.com. So mybrcc.instructor.com. So if whenever BRCC's website is down and you need to get to your Canvas course, you can just type in mybrcc.instructor.com. All right, and then you log in using your Lolo username and password. All right, so let me go ahead and log in and type in your password, and then you log in. All right, so it's going to bring you to this page in Canvas. So right here, let me kind of move it over a little. All right, so this page right here on the left-hand side, right when you see that little book, when you hover over it, it says courses. So you can click on courses, and it's going to show you all the courses you are enrolled in. I'm going to go to your course. So this is your course. And I'm going to also go in student view. So you're going to see what a student would see. So I'm going to go in student view. All right, so the first thing I want to remind you of is whenever you get into your Canvas course, notice it'll say College Algebra Math 1213, M25, and CRN with this number. Always go to the home page. When you go to the home page, it brings you to this table. So notice at the top it says important information, and use this throughout the semester. Scroll down, and then when you scroll down, it's going to say weekly agenda modules. So you're going to see a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on. Let me go back up, and we'll come back to the week 1 in a little while. Let me go back up. So notice right here, you're going to see review topics, course syllabus, and then the IT help desk. So if you go to review topics, these are just some of the topics in this course. So you'll see section numbers on most of these. I'm going to go ahead and put some section numbers when we get to these sections. But for example, if you click on one of them, it's going to give you the notes for that review. So the PDF and the video. So for each of those, there's going to be notes and videos. So that should help you if you're having a little bit more difficulty with these topics. So let me go ahead and use the back arrow. Let me go back to the home page. All right, the next thing I want you to look at is the syllabus. So this is a course syllabus. Just click on that down arrow. It will download it at the bottom left, and then just click on it to open it up. Let me go ahead and expand it. So this is a course syllabus. Notice this is a hybrid course, meaning that you'll have some time face-to-face, and then the rest of the time you will do online, web-based. So the face-to-face part is on Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7:45. And it's going to be in Cypress Room 118. So you are required to attend face-to-face meetings on Wednesdays, since you will have activities to do during that time. So make sure you're reading all of this material. I'm going to scroll down. So you have the learning objectives, the required course material. So the first thing you need to notice is that you are required to purchase the Noon Alta subscription. Some of your assignments will be through Noon Alta. You do need a scanning app. And if you have let me go back to that page, right here, the Canvas Student app. So you can download the Canvas Student app, and it will allow you to scan pages. Now the thing with this Canvas Student app though is you can only upload one page at a time. So for example, if you have 5 pages, you can only upload one page at a time into Canvas. Whereas if you go to the Apple Store or the Google Store on your phone, you could probably get another scanning app that will upload all the pages into one document. All right, I'm going to go back to the syllabus. So you do need the scanning app because you are going to upload your homework, your worksheets using this. You need an internet access. You are going to be doing some quizzes with Proctorio. So when I go back to this page here, you're going to see Proctorio information. But I want you to notice though, right here, see where it says exam Secure Exam Proctor, just click on this and it will automatically install Proctorio for you. But you do need to be in Google Chrome, and you do need to have the latest version of Google Chrome. All right, so I'm going to go back to the syllabus. So your test will be face-to-face. So your test will be on Wednesdays in the class period. But there will be some quizzes that will be in Proctorio where you're going to take at home. The calculator, you're allowed to use a scientific calculator. No graphing calculators permitted. You cannot use your cell phone at all. You are going to need your BRCC student ID or state ID just in case I don't recognize you when you come to take a test. So there are about 50 students in this course, and there are times when I may not recognize you when you take a test. So sometimes if I ask you for your ID, just make sure you have it. So these are some available resources, and these are the course dates. Notice the last date to drop the course without a W is September 7th, and the last date to drop the course with a W is November 4th. The final exam period is December 5th through the 10th. Then you have topics to be covered. Make sure, see where it says announcements and email, make sure you check your email daily. There are a lot of times when I will remind you about assignments. So if you haven't turned in an assignment and it's getting close to the deadline, I will send reminders, and that's sent through either your email or Canvas. So this is the information in Noon Alton worksheets. Work done with Noon Alton are not to be turned in. You just do the Noon Alton assignments. For the 16-week course, some worksheets will be required to turn in. So we're talking about worksheets here. So, I'll explain that a little bit more when I get to this part here. All right, so I'm going to go back. If a problem says show work, you must show all required work as presented in the video's notes to receive full credit. For worksheets that are not to be turned in, you should still work on these for practice, since these could be on the test and final exam. The third bullet, you should watch the videos and notes before attempting the problems on the Noon Alton assignments or worksheets. I'll move this up. The next bullet, worksheets that are to be turned in must be done in your own handwriting. No typed work will be accepted. Do not submit any worksheets with typed answers or work. You will receive a 0 for any work that is submitted typed. Next bullet. Make sure you follow all deadlines for this course. You need to pace yourself accordingly to the schedule in the course. If you fall behind, you will have a difficult time catching up with the course. Next bullet. The keys to the worksheets are to be submitted, will be posted in Canvas after the due date. Each key will have the video and notes for that worksheet. Use the opportunity to review what you missed with the key. Make sure you're utilizing the Academic Learning Center for help. There are free tutors that can help you as well, and some of them are virtual. Next bullet, you may work with each other on completing the worksheets, but do not copy a person's answers or work. This is academic dishonesty. Just help each other. But if someone says, "Can I just copy your work?" Please don't let that person copy your work. It's not going to help them on a test. There are some worksheets that will be done during class period, so it's very important that you attend class. These worksheets will not be made up. You are able to drop the lowest 50% of worksheets for the worksheet component of the course grade. So if you can't attend class and an in-class worksheet is given, just remember in the end, you're able to drop 50%, the lowest 50% of the worksheets. Okay, let's talk about tests, quizzes, and the final exam. Tests, proctor quizzes. So proctor quizzes meaning quizzes you're going to take online using Proctorio. And the final exam actually this part here, let me go back. Tests, quizzes, and final exam will be taking during face-to-face class on Wednesdays. Some quizzes will be taken online using Proctorio, and some will be taken that will not be proctored. All right, attendance and participation. So each day, you're expected to work in this course each day. So each day, you're responsible for submitting your attendance where you will describe, and we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to this part here, where you will describe what activity you did for that day. You just need to do at least one activity. Note though, see where it says no show reporting? So in order to be considered a show, you must do at least one activity. If you don't do anything, if you don't log into Canvas and complete at least one assignment, you'll be considered no show, and there's a possibility right here, there's a possibility you could be dropped from the course. So you're reading the syllabus, right? So since you're reading the syllabus, one of your assignments is to acknowledge that you read the syllabus. So there's one of your assignments. So we'll get to that part around this area here. All right, and then some COVID-19 information, accommodations. So if you have accommodations, usually in a college course, the accommodations would be extended time and a half. Then you need to provide that information to me before the first assessment, for the first test. Okay, information on academic dishonesty. Notice information about the Academic Learning Center, tutoring. There's Smart Thinking is an online tutoring program, and I think when I go here, it is located right here. See where it says Smart Thinking Online Tutoring? So it's like 10 to 15 free hours of tutoring that you can get. And then communication. And then there's the grading procedure. So we are on a 10-point grading scale. But notice your noon alta is 15% of your course grade. The worksheets are 15%. Participation attendance is 5%. Your quizzes, whether it's proctored or non-proctored, both in and out of class, is 10%. There will be 4 tests. I will replace the lowest score with the percentage you make in the final exam, and that's going to be 30%. Your final exam is 20%. Notice for the quizzes and the quizzes part here, I will drop the 2 lowest. And for the participation attendance, for every 6 scores in participation attendance, I will drop the lowest. All right, and then the worksheets, just as we stated earlier, I will exclude the lowest 50%. And then noon alta, the lowest 2 scores will be excluded at the end of the semester. All right, so there's plenty of opportunity for you to get at least a C in this course. All right, so that is a syllabus. Now, what I want to do now is, so that way I don't make this very long, I want to go to this part here. See where it says week 1? So that's the week of August 22nd. So let's talk about this. So this is where your agendas will be located. This is where you need to go. So you're going to see week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. So if I go to week 1, it breaks it down by days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. So for Monday, you had to watch the video that I'm doing right now. So we posted where you see the word video. Read the syllabus, and then the grade. See, anything in green is a graded assignment. So graded assignment, that's your syllabus acknowledgement. So when you click on this, and I don't think it's open yet, but when I click on it, it's, well, let's see. It's going to ask you to take the quiz. Let's see what happens. And then all it says is type in your full name, first and last, to indicate that you have read the syllabus and agreed to the terms and conditions, and that is 10 points. So you just type in your name, first and last, and then you submit. So you submit your quiz, and there's your first assignment. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and then score it at the end. So notice right now it says 0 out of 10. All right, I'm going to go back to home, and let's go back to the agenda. And so number 4 says, make sure you have access to a scanner or a scanning app. Do not submit pictures, JPEG of work. Now, so some of you, though, will still take a picture of your assignment and then submit that. The problem with taking a picture using your phone is that the images are dark. So when I print out that, it becomes dark. When I write on it and submit it back to you, it's even darker. So by that time, you will not be able to see any comments I made on your worksheet. So it's very important that you try and get a scanning app, a scanner or scanning app, without having to use a JPEG picture. All right, another graded assignment, submit information about yourself, and this is due Friday, August 26th. So let's see, so you're going to click on this, and so you're going to go here. It says the following worksheet is information about yourself. So you click on that down arrow. You're going to open it up, and then you're going to indicate your first, last name, phone numbers where you can be reached quickly, and the birthday. You don't put the year. Is this your first semester of BRC? And if it's not, then what are some of the math courses that you've taken previously? You're going to scan it with your phone and try not to take a picture. Just try and use your scanning app. And then you're going to go back in Canvas and you're going to click on Start Assignment. See right here, Start Assignment. And you're going to upload the file and then submit. Okay? So that's how you're going to do that. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the home page. I'm going to go back to the agenda. And then number 6, I think we're on number 6. So then you can take the technology survey, and that's due Friday, August 26th. So the technology survey is important, especially for those of you that don't have a Chromebook or a laptop. So let me show you what that is. So this is a survey, your need for technology from BRCC. All students will need to answer the following. This is worth 10 points and will be part of your worksheet grade. So let's go ahead and take the quiz. And the first thing it asks you is, do you need technology from BRCC? Indicate yes or no. If you say no, say if you don't need any, say no. Notice it says indicating no implies that you have reliable internet and computer with webcam. So let's say I need a Chromebook. I'm going to say yes. And then the next question. All right, so the next question, number 2. For this question, indicate which of the following you need, if any. List all that applies. Note, the Chromebook has a built-in webcam. And this blank here, indicate which of the following you need. List all that you need. So, well, it says list all. I mean, you're either going to list Chromebook, laptop, or webcam. So you're going to say Chromebook, right? So say Chromebook because it automatically has a webcam. And then if you indicate you need something from BRCC, then you have to do all this information. You have to give your name, the email address, give an email address that you will check because the IT department will email you right away. So I'm going to send them this information. They're going to email you. They ask for your phone number just in case they need to call you, and then you're going to need your L number or B number. Most of you probably have a B number. that you have to put. And then you submit. All right. And then for so if you answer these correctly, well, not correctly, but if you answer these, then you'll get 10 out of 10. I just want to say this. Some of you are, there's always a couple of students that are inconsistent. They'll say no here, but then all of a sudden put Chromebook here. Well, if you put Chromebook, then you should have put yes, right? Or then they'll say they need something, but they'll leave some information off here. Then I have to email you and say, look, you didn't answer question 3 correctly. Go back and answer question 3. So then it makes the time period in which you can get what you want from BRCC, like a Chromebook, that much longer. So just make sure you answer these 3 questions correctly. And when I say correctly, I mean in terms of if you say yes, then put something here. If you say no, then put nothing here. See, it says if you don't need anything, write the word nothing. And then you would just leave this blank. Okay? All right. Then I'm going to go back to the home page. And I'm going to go back to Agenda 1, Week 1 Agenda. And then, so make sure you download the Proctorio extensions. And then this is your attendance participation. So each day you're going to have an attendance participation. So you click on this, go here to indicate at least one activity that you did for this course today. So, okay, so this says it's locked until August 22nd at 6 a.m. But basically you're going to type in something like, I read the syllabus, things like that, okay? In a complete sentence. You must use a complete sentence. So notice it says right here, it says describe at least one activity for this course today. Use a complete sentence, say something such as I read the syllabus or I submitted my personal information, something like that. All right, let me go back to student view. I'm going back to the home page. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the agenda again. All right, so that was Monday. Then Tuesday, this is where you're going to start looking at section 1.1, solving linear equations. So notice it says study the lesson. So you get to this, and you click on it. You're going to have videos and notes that goes with those videos. So make sure you're looking at those videos and not going directly to the worksheets. Some students, they think they remember things from the past, but then inadvertently, they really don't. So make sure you use those videos to help you. All right, and then here's your graded assignment for this day. Here's the worksheet. So you're going to open this worksheet. Notice what it says, though. Always read this carefully. Warning, use the following resource to see what the work should look like if you want all points. Note, to get all points, work should be done as shown in the following resource. Here's the resource. I'm going to click on the down arrow. And so here's your work right here. All right, so you're going to have 2 equations. One looks like this and one looks like this with fractions. Notice this is the work. This is what I expect you to show to get all your points. Okay? This is the work. You do not put this part here. Notice it says don't write this in your work. So this is just me telling you this is really what you're doing mathematically. Same thing here. This is what you're doing as you go from one step to another. All right? So these are the resources you need to help you. So it says, warning, use this resource. Make sure you do so you can get all your points. And then this is a worksheet. So you can click on this, open it up, and that's a worksheet. So there are 4 problems you have to do in your own paper. You're going to scan it and then upload it. Okay? You're going to scan it and upload it. See where it says start assignment? You click on this. You're going to upload your file and then submit. All right. And let's go back to the agenda. All right. Now, Wednesday is the class meeting. All right. So notice Wednesday says continue working on topics from Monday and Tuesday this week. Attend class from 6 to 7:45, and then the graded assignment is your attendance participation. Go here to indicate at least one activity that you did for this course today. So if in the morning before class you looked at a you looked at a video, then you would say something like, I looked at a video on solving rational equations. Something like that. Describe what you did. So, all right. Then, and remember, that's your responsibility to indicate your participation for Wednesday. Then on Thursday, it's the same thing, except on Thursday, notice there are two non-graded assignments. Two non-graded assignments. So these are worksheets that are provided to you, but they're not going to be graded. I cannot grade all of the worksheets that you have to work on. So these are non-graded. So when you click on it to show you the difference, and notice it says this worksheet is not graded, the key is posted in Canvas. I'm going to explain that in a little while. But when you click on this link, notice the Start Assignment button is missing, right? There's a reason the Start Assignment button is missing. That's because it's not graded. All right, so points none. You see where it says points none? I still have a due date because I want you to understand that you still have to do the assignment, but it is not to be turned in. And then there's the worksheet. Notice it says for this semester, this worksheet is not graded. Okay? All right, so let me go back to, let me see if I can just do the back arrow. All right. And then here's another one. This one's graded, and then here's your attendance. And then on Friday, you're going to look at quadratic equations where you're going to solve by factoring. So right here, if you click on the lessons, so you click on the lessons, there's the video with the notes that goes with solving a quadratic equation by factoring. And notice that this worksheet that goes with it is not graded. So it says this worksheet is not graded. The key is posted in Canvas. So here's the worksheet. Notice you do not see a Start Assignment button here. For this semester, the worksheet is not graded. This worksheet covers Topic 5, Part A. Here's a worksheet. And then if it was graded, then this resource will tell you what the work should look like. So I'm just kind of show you the resource of what the work should look like. So this is the work. So there's the equation. Remember, it's by factoring, right? So you're going to factor. You're going to set each factor equal to 0. So there's just one problem that shows you what it's supposed to look like. But when I go back to the agenda part, see right here, these are the two worksheets that were not, actually there were 3, so this needs to go back here. So there are 3 worksheets that are not graded. There was this one, so when you click on it, see this one here, worksheet 2, when you click on it, the key's already there, right? Because it's not to be turned in. So I have the key there. This is the one, I think. So one of these is not graded. I think it's this one that's graded. So worksheet 1, topic 1, right here. Note says access denied. So I'm not going to show you the key until you turn in the worksheet, which is going to be Sunday. So all worksheets are due the Sunday of the week. So on Monday morning is when the key will be posted. Okay? And then I think it's this one right here. Let me go back home and then scroll down. I think it's this one. Yeah, so this one, you can, oops. All right, so this one says access denied, but actually this one is, let me go back. All right, so that one here is this worksheet here. Let me go back to the agenda just to show you. So I have to fix that one. But see this right here where it says graded assignment, non-graded assignment. So that's a worksheet that is not graded. So I'm going to go ahead and make that key available. So let me go ahead and leave student view and just quickly do that. Just real quick. Let me go back and all right, be quicker just do this, I guess. So right here, I'm going to just go ahead and make this available. So now you'll be able to see the key to this worksheet. So this is worksheet 3 for that one. Okay. All right. So let me go back to student view. And I think That is all I want you to show you right now. So don't forget though, in week 1 for Monday, you need to make sure you do all of this. Don't forget your attendance. Don't forget the attendance for tomorrow, for Monday, and then Tuesday do this, and then Wednesday we'll meet for class. You're probably going to have, you will probably have a in-class assignment that you're going to turn in, but remember, you can drop the lowest half of your worksheets. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this summary on how to navigate your Canvas course for the semester.